What's up, guys? It's Broman here in the Division, and I wanted to tell you why you, yes you, should make an alternate character. Now, aside from the fact that there's a whole bunch of other potential things, the most direct and obvious answer of why you should make an alternate character is you need to make an alt so that way if you want to go to the Dark Zone and be a dickhead, you can go to the Dark Zone and be a dickhead. Right now, the punishments for going rogue, which may or may not be getting tweaked, are so extreme that you can lose 3+ Dark Zone ranks, especially when you're in the higher ranks, just from one, you can lose a rank for a mistake, or you can lose 3 for going on a manhunt and screwing it up. But even more importantly than that, there is a lot of potential inside of the Division that's going to make you interested in having more than one character to run every week. Now, if you've played games like Destiny or other MMOs, you are aware that there's a system called Lockouts. Right now, the Division doesn't really have a strong lockout system, but in the future, it would make a lot of sense to see a whole bunch of things in this game starting to develop a lockout. So what is a lockout? A lockout tells you you can get loot from this encounter one time. And then after you've gotten loot from that encounter, you can repeat it, but you're not going to get the same kind of loot. So right now, if you're looking and you're like, yo, bro man, let me just bring up my map here. You're like, yo, bro man, screw you. I can run the daily challenge as many times as I want, and I can get rewards as many times as I want. True, you can run the daily challenge as many times as you want, but the first time you get bonus credits. And you can also run, your hard mode mission. I got the hiccups today. You can run your hard mode mission and you can get bonus credits from that. Having a group of people or a group of characters allows you to run and get those bonus Phoenix credits every single day, netting you a ton of additional Phoenix credits, about 60 extra per character per account. So you can be pulling in 240 extra Phoenix credits every day if you have 4. So you have the Phoenix credits lockout right now. Moving forward, there are events called Incursions. Now, it would not be surprising for something that has, the name Incursion, and for something that has set piece loot, like an Incursion gear set that you want to get, to have a weekly lockout to keep you interested, to keep that carrot on a stick out in front of you. Now, if you have more characters, obviously you're going to have more chances to pull that loot. We don't know. Sometimes games have account-bound lockouts. I don't really see that being something that they're going to do in the Division, specifically because right now there's no account-bound anything when it comes to getting locked out. In fact, your account is sharing your loot across all your characters, especially when it comes to endgame stuff like Phoenix credits. But when this opens up, this incursion, whatever it might be, which we can't really get into, I think that you're going to want as many chances to get a loot pull off of this every week. I know I am. You can go down here and sneak around if you want. But even if it's like, a chess piece every week, you still get 5 rolls on that chess piece, which is also important. So who knows, man? More often than not, having multiple characters in an MMO can be a big benefit to you. So I would recommend that you get an alternate character. Here is why you should start one. I know it's a little bit of a time investment, but it'll be worth it in the long term. 1, if you make at least one alternate character, you don't have to worry about going rogue in the Dark Zone. You can go farm other characters in the Dark Zone or other agents in the Dark Zone with your rogue character and not worry about the effect on your primary character. 2, you can farm a bunch of Phoenix credits every single day, and it's fantastic. You'll be able to afford whatever you want. And 3, if there does happen to be weekly lockouts coming, you will be able to circumvent them and enjoy the game and get more loot than your friends and rub it in their face and be like, "Maha! I got this loot." And they're like, "Why did you get the loot? I wanted the loot too." I'm gonna shut these doors. But yeah, man, there's a lot of reasons. Those are the 3 primary reasons. There's some other ones, but we don't need to worry about that. That you should be going and you should be picking up all sorts of awesome things with all of your alternate characters in the Dark Zone, in the normal game, and in the future in Incursions. Thanks for watching today, guys. I hope I've convinced you to start at least one alt. Just one, guys. because as soon as it gets to 30, you can use the other gear. So go ahead, start grinding on them ults. We're going to have a video out here about how to power level your characters in a really quick and efficient way tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time in the division, hopefully with a couple more characters. Y'all are the best.